Hey there, Aries. Hope everything's going good. My little Aries, dairy Aries, things that rhyme with Aries, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're doing November 30th to December 7th. This reading is going to be How White Am I? Nah, I'm just kidding. Pretty white though. General readings. Okay. General readings, and we're going to see how corny it gets, all throughout. And yeah, so if you guys resonate with this reading, my name is Chance. Okay. If you guys resonate with this reading, my name is Chance, and you can email me down below if you want to book a reading with me. The first 7 are discounted by 25%, the first 7 readings. Also, if you like this reading, please subscribe, like, and share. It means so much to me when I get new subscribers and when I see that you guys are growing and the community is growing, and I really appreciate that sense of community. It's really helped my life turn around a lot, and I just appreciate having you guys there and giving me your comments and feedback. I may not respond to everybody, but I do see every comment you guys post, and I appreciate every comment and every subscribe and every email and all of that stuff. The people that I've worked with, I really appreciate you guys as well. We're turning this into something that's awesome. I couldn't do this without you guys. Really appreciate you. Okay? With that being said, let's get your general reading. It's called the What's Going On reading. So this is general, we'll just see what comes up. If it's love, we will talk about love. If it's not, we will talk about whatever it is we're talking about, okay? Alright, your first card is, we get the Two of Wands. And so you guys right now have been trying to decide between this or that. And it's dealing with passions, okay? So this could be you are in college and you're trying to decide what your major should be, or you are trying to decide what classes would be good to take. This could be that maybe you're wanting to be a nurse, or maybe you're wanting to go into some other part of the medical field, maybe nurse, dental assistant. I'm seeing that it can be some of that for some of you guys, but primarily it's just you're having trouble making a decision, okay? And the decision stems from, it's almost a good thing. It's like there's too many options, right? It's not like there's not enough, it's like there's too many, and you're just trying to narrow it down to one option. See this card here? It's 2 sticks, okay, and then a rainbow background, and you're trying to narrow it down to one option. So that right there, they're almost touching. You're almost touching. So you're almost ready to make a decision, but you keep second guessing. You keep being like, you know, no, I don't want to do that. I wonder if I can... Anyway, so you keep doing that, or you don't know what it is you want to do. You don't know how it is you want to proceed, and you don't know what it is that would make the decision easier. And we're going to work through that together, and we're going to hopefully find something that can help you guys through this. Let's see what the next card is, though. Okay, we get the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So the Three of Pentacles in reverse, to me, it's like a lack of teamwork or coordinated effort into something. So you're not, and this card here could very well be something to do with self-improvement. This could be seeking therapy or seeking help for some of you guys, and this card here is saying that you don't want to do that, saying that maybe you're tired of seeking help, or maybe you're tired of trying to always you're always chasing and never being chased after. That could be a relationship thing as well, but I'm feeling like it's more about prospecting, and it's more about getting the job that you want. The job that you have is not the one that you want for some of you guys, and it's like you feel like you're just climbing up a mountain and you're not able to get to the top. And maybe some of you guys are going to college while you're working a part-time job, and it just feels like the job is not working. It just feels hard to continue day to day. It's not something you enjoy doing, and until you're in a better situation, you just feel like you have to kind of grind. Let's see. Is it grit your teeth and bear through it? I don't know the expression, but you have to, like, you know, just get through it kind of a thing. And I'm not ever going to do that face again. just so you guys know. That was scary even for me. I didn't like that. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands, okay? And this is about taking the right steps to go after what you want. And so I feel like you're taking the right steps, but it's taking a long time. Okay, the Pentacles to me, it means a long time. It just means that there's not a lot going on in the ways of taking the steps. So you feel like you take a step, but between each step, maybe a few days, few weeks, few months go by, and you feel like it just takes a long time. It should be easier than the way it is, but it's not. And that's where I feel like you guys are getting frustrated. You're getting to a point where it's just hard for you to put yourself in a position where you can feel better about your, kind of like your living situation, your financial situation. It's just kind of difficult right now, and I can understand that. Alright. Let me see what else we got. This is right underneath the Two of Wands, so this to me is strength. And a lot of the times I see the strength card as like persevering and going through it, and for some of you that's very true. For others of you, I literally see the strength to move on. And this could actually be a death that has happened. And not that you're moving on from the person. I feel like, and this is very specific, okay? The name Veronica, or something with a V, Veronica, or something, Vicky. But there's something where there's been a death, and you feel like if you were to move on from this person, possibly start a new relationship, or do anything else, that you would be putting their memory in a bad way. You would be leaving them behind. And that's not what's happening at all. When someone dies, we need to mourn the loss of the person, and then we need to move on in our own lives the way that we have to move on in our own lives. When they die, it doesn't mean we do as well. A part of us does. Because we have to grieve, we have to have that sadness, and we have to let that go. But another part of us can move on. And it doesn't mean we're forgetting them. It doesn't mean we're leaving them behind. We're actually taking them with us on our journey, no matter where it goes. Even if there's a new love interest, or even if there's a new this or that. Ultimately, when someone passes on, they want the person that they were with, if you had a good relationship, they want you to be happy. It doesn't matter if they are there or not. They don't want you to be alone and miserable and be crying all the time and be doing that, because think of it from another point of view. Would you want that for someone that you were close with? Would you want them to be alone and isolated forever and not have anyone to come home to and not laugh with and to just be alone for the rest of their lives? I don't think you would. Okay, it's about companionship, it's about love, it's about expression. And I think that it's okay to seek that. Okay, very specific part of you guys. Okay, the next card we have is the Two of Swords. So now we have the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords to me represents mental, like not being able to see the situation for what it is. Maybe trapping yourself in a situation where you feel like you're not getting anywhere, but I feel like you guys are getting somewhere, it's just not happening fast enough. And maybe this could be because you're young and you're impatient and you want to just get out there and go. But for others of you, I see it as a way of like, maybe there's just this conflict with you because the job you're working at, it's not paying the bills. It's just, you don't like doing it, it's not paying the bills, and you're wondering why you're there. And personally, I am too. I mean, get the hell out. I'm just going to say it. If it's not doing what you want it to do, get out. And the reason why some of you guys aren't going to be getting out is because you feel like this is the best job you can find. You're going to school, or you're doing another job, and you feel like if you quit this job, and you have to go out and you have to job hunt for another one, you feel like you're going to lose money and you're going to lose time. And you're going to lose that part of your stability in your living situation. But I see it as a way for you to move on to something better, because I don't feel like if you're really dreading it, you're really dreading the drudgery of it, you're really just not liking it, don't do it. Do not do it. Go with something you're at least somewhat passionate with. If that's an art project, do that. If it's some way, you know, just do something. Or if it's a job that you absolutely have to be at, find a way to make it a little more bearable. Let me see what else we have here. So we get the Five of Wands in reverse, okay? So this to me is actually a good card. It means that you're starting to feel focused and you're starting to feel like you can do what you need to do. Like this card here, when you were trying to make a decision, you're like, your finger is on the trigger, so to speak. You're getting ready to fire the bullet of success at your dreams and nail it. But again, you're waiting until the perfect opportunity. You're waiting until the perfect point where you can do that. So here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to put, now we're going to do clarifier cards. So the Two of Wands, this card here, we are going to put a clarifier on there, and we get the Son of Wands, or the Knight of Wands. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, such as yourselves, and basically this person can be a charmer. This person can also be a player that comes into the deck, and you just need to be careful with this energy, because this person could possibly lead you astray. Like just watch their motives, kind of feel them out, so to speak, before you make any decisions with them. Yeah, just feel them out. Make sure everything's good. I'm gonna see what the next card is, because this card here is just a little suspicious. So don't stay at a job that you don't like just because there's like one person there you do like, because I feel like that would be a mistake. Stay at a job you like, be at a job you like where it's more than just an infatuation, because I don't feel like this person has the same energy with you. I just don't feel it. Or I feel like it's a manipulative kind of energy where it's like, oh, can you take over my shift, or because I can't do this and this and this, and once you do it one time, they're going to keep asking and keep asking and keep asking. And if you ask them to take over your shift for one time, going to a funeral or doing a family thing, they're going to be like, I can't, I'm sorry, you know, and give some bullshit excuse. And then you'll ask them again and again, I can't, because you're thinking the first time, well, you know, maybe they did have something going on. They're not going to cover for you. They won't. I can guarantee it. And possibly their name's Michael. I'm getting that name. Or Mandy, Michael, Mandy, something like that. But let's go on to the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We get, so this card here, we get this card. It's the Son of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is you just moving, again, like we were talking about, really slowly towards your goals. But you're doing it. That's the interesting thing. You are doing it, but it's just slow, and you're used to something being faster. You're a fire sign. You're an Aries, and it's like the Prince sign, right? You guys are waiting for something to happen that's bigger than what it is, than what's going on right now. And you just need to wait it out. Some of you guys will be getting new jobs, but other ones of you will be staying where you are, and you just need to wait it out, because I see that you are making the money you need. Some of you aren't. But some of you that are making the money you need, it's happening, but it's slow. Just let it happen. Even if it's happening and it's slow, at least it's happening. That's good. You can't rush everything. For others of you that are really not liking your job, I do feel like it would be time to just be looking in the newspaper, trying to find something that maybe you would like better, or maybe not even something you would like better, just something that's different, so that you can experience something else, so you don't have to go through the mundane and the monotony of working somewhere where you know all the ins and outs and you're bored with it, okay? So the Nine of Wands, we get the Sun card in reverse. So this means to me, again, taking steps, taking your time, going after that special something, possibly even a someone. This can be a Leo. Definitely like a strong Leo energy here. But going after someone for you guys and trying to stay on the right path and trying to be where you want to be. I'm just going to close my eyes here and try and get some psychic messages, so give me a second. I'm getting the number 17 or 19. And then like possibly a graduation date. So maybe you guys, some of you guys are graduating in 2019 and you started school 2017 or 2015. And I'm seeing you just going through some hard times right now. Not impossible times, just difficult. So let me see what else we can get. Strength card. We get the Four of Cups. So this is losing hope. And this is discontentment and greed. And so it just means in your situation right now, there's just kind of this sense of like, why try, you know? I feel like you guys are just really in a down state. You're really having a hard time trying to focus on what it is you need to focus on. And the way that we do that, the way that we focus on what we need to focus on, is we need to do something to change the game. We need to go in there and we can't do the same thing that we've been doing. That doesn't work. Hold on. Okay. We can't do the same thing we've been doing. It doesn't work. It hasn't been working, but we keep doing it, okay? Because we don't know any other way to do it. So learn something new. Learn a new skill. Learn a new way of doing things, perceiving things. Don't stay in the same situation and then get upset at yourself for saying everything's the same, nothing changes. You have to put an effort into it. In a lot of ways you do. With tarot videos, with psychic videos, with doing this kind of stuff, you have to put an effort in to see a result. And you can't just sit on your ass and not do anything. I'm not saying you guys are. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just giving an example. But you can't sit on your ass, not do anything, and expect things to change. That doesn't happen. I'm a Taurus, and I'm lazy, you know, and I wish it could happen that way. But in another way, I also enjoy the challenge of trying to see what's out there, trying to understand myself better through the challenge, through the experiences that I'm going through. Alright, so, let me see what else we have here. On the Two of Swords, we get the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and so that to me definitely says that you guys are trying your hardest to get through a situation, a financial situation. You're trying your very, very hardest to just understand why it is you're struggling with money so much. And I do see you guys struggling with money, possibly a student loan, possibly a debt of some sort, but I see that it's a struggle right now. I feel like you guys feel your back is against the wall. And just for you guys, I'm going to draw another card on top of this one and see what we can do with that. Okay. This card here, when it's like this, it's like congratulations. When it's like this, I think it's to focus on what you already have in life and to focus in that direction. I feel like there's a way for you guys to get out of this. It's just, you have to change your perspective just a little bit. Focus on what you have rather than what you lack, and then good things will happen. Do you like this? It's my thinking face. Seriously though, you guys, I know it's a difficult situation. I do see the sun coming out of this though, even though it was in reverse. It's still a yes card. It's just like a yes, but, you know, ... But it's still a yes card. It still means you're going to do it. And this card here is a really good card. Again, it's a yes card. It means you're going to do it, but there's just something blocking you. And now we're going to do the Five of Wands in reverse, and we get the Ace of Swords. So there just needs to be a new way of thinking about the situation. So for some of you that have been, maybe some of you actually are good at something and you haven't pursued it as a career option. So maybe some of you are really good at, you know, fixing plumbing or fixing electrical stuff or tinkering with computers or doing something like that, and you haven't considered that as a career option. Or maybe you've been wanting to start a home-based business and you haven't done it because you feel like there's too much competition. Whatever you want to do, if you follow your passion and you really go for it, you will succeed. I don't see you guys failing. So it's actually a really good reading. It starts off kind of rough. It starts off kind of like, oh shit, you know, but it turns into a really good reading, okay? And if you guys are wondering what my shirt says, it says back in the day, and we got us a regular Nintendo controller, NES, people. Right there, okay? Alright, so if you guys enjoyed the reading, you can email me down below for 7 people. You guys get a 25% discount. These spots fill up fast though. And also, I would love it if you guys liked, shared, and subscribed. If you haven't already subscribed, I would really love that. I'm the jokiest guy here in my room right now. Well, my cat's pretty funny, but you can't really see him. Alright, I love you guys, and I hope you have a really good week, and I hope these videos find you in a good place, and I'll talk to you guys next week.